Giants fan extraordinaire, podcaster. He hosts the Virzi Effect, Anything Better with Bill Burr, and the Bone to Pick podcast. How do you have time? You're also a dad. You're like a world traveler. What's going on?
I know.
How do you have time?
I've been out here for 12 days. I got to get out of here. I'm done.
Tell me about the Netflix special is still streaming.
Yeah, Nocturnal Admissions, still streaming, doing great. Thank God. Check it out. Yeah, I'm excited about it, too.
Maybe you should go to the Giants locker room to make them laugh, because nobody's laughing.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I mean, I'm sick.
Okay.
I'm sick. But can
you're like you're not like a, oh, I love the Giants. You're a diehard. Like, you're glued to that TV. You got takes. Let me have it. 11 sacks, Dable, the surface throwing, all of it. What do you got?
If I hear another person say that it's Daniel Jones, it's not Daniel Jones. It's not Daniel. I've seen enough.
Talk to that camera.
It's not Daniel Jones. I've seen enough. And I love how they're going like, he looks like he's seeing ghosts. He is seeing ghosts. He got sacked 11 times.
Wait, that's Sam. First of all, that's Sam Darnold's story. Like, we're not going to, but
yeah.
The seeing ghosts thing is the Jets quarterback. Let's leave that with Daniel Jones.
Yeah, put Fat Dable behind center for 2 snaps and see what happens, how he's running for his life. You know, guy's sweating in the first quarter. I knew the game was over. When Dable's head was sweating and he looked up in the first quarter, the first 6, I'm going, it's over. It's over, because he knows we can't block for the kid. The kid's running for his life. Of course he's seeing ghosts. I don't think it's Daniel Jones. I think his offensive line is one of the worst things I've ever seen since I've been watching football.
Yeah, it's not good. And this is all happening on prime time. Like, did you turn it off? Did you watch the whole thing?
I have to admit, 3 minutes left in the game, I threw the remote in my hotel room.
Did you really?
Yeah, I threw the remote in my hotel room.
I won't even touch the remote in a hotel room, so you're braver than I am. Okay, so they're 1-3.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, who do they have this week? I'm trying to think, I can't think.
So they have
Dolphins.
the Dolphins.
Oh, God, Dolphins and then the Bills.
Yeah.
That'll be tough. So how are you feeling like?
No.
You don't want to give him a little pump-up speech? Listen, we have Daniel Jones on the show this week.
Can you guys give him a week off?
Why don't you?
Give the guy a week off.
I gave him Tuesday off.
The fact that you guys want to talk to him after that week, you should give him till November 15th after that performance.
Paul, ask Daniel Jones a question into that camera, and we will play it for him and ask him. What would you like to? If you could ask Daniel Jones anything, what would you ask him?
Daniel, how mad are you? How mad are you at what they put around you during the game? What's going through your head? Are you sick? Are you sick? Do you want to take the tablet and throw it at Dable's head like he did on the floor? Is that what you want to do, Daniel? I know. It's not you, kid. It's not you. You're the best. Keep it up.
I love that you're saying that and you're so protective of him. They got to get the offensive line figured out. Okay, so what are we showing? We're showing this play? Okay, yeah. Well, I think we've killed the tablet. Do you have any thoughts on the tablet? You want to get out there?
It was just so stupid for a coach to do that.
What do you mean Belichick does it? He's like the greatest coach of all time.
Yeah, well, you know what? You could
Tom does it. Aaron does it.
Well, you could throw a tablet when you got, 7 rings, 6 rings. You could do it. You can't do it when you won 1 playoff game in Minnesota last year.
Have you ever had that kind of a situation at a comedy club that things get escalated or out of hand? What's the biggest?
Yeah. I had somebody threw a Miller Lite bottle at me from the front row once.
Miller Lite.
Yeah.
And then what did you do?
I ducked. I matrixed it. It smacked against the wall.
Was it a joke you can tell on TV? What was it?
And then I did an hour and 4 minutes in front of the rest of the crowd, and I killed.
Seriously?
Yeah, the guy almost got arrested.
Did you say a joke that was?
No. He was just he was drunk and disruptive through the whole show, and he was talking through everybody. And I finally got up there, and I just had it because he just kept going.
Daniel Jones, at least that didn't happen to you. Nobody threw a Miller Lite bottle at your head, so things could always be worse. And things may have been at their worst when the Giants attempted the Eagles' tush push. Okay.
Oh my.
That's what they're called. Don't put the camera on me. Keep the camera on Virzi. His facial expressions are money. Listen, not only did they not convert, 2 of their players got injured on the play. How hard is this for you to watch, my friend?
It was one of the hardest games I've ever watched as a Giants fan. I was sick to my stomach. I like to talk to my son when I'm on the road because he's a big, and he was just like, Dad, I'm going to bed. Like, and I had them so far this year. I thought that this was the year. Waller comes in, all of this now. But you know what? Thomas needs to come back too for the line. Andrew Thomas.
Yeah.
Because I've never. But
I'm sorry. Is Andrew Thomas like Trent Williams reincarnated? Like, what is it? What kind of an offensive? Is it Joe Thomas? Like, what? How good is he? Like, what is he gonna?
It's got to be better than this.
What's better than this? 9 sacks? Like, I don't know. It's a tough situation. I'll ask Daniel Jones. I'm clearly not showing him that question. You record it. If you had an earnest question, I'd ask. Eric, who produced this segment, he said, "Is this the possible moment that could break the curse of the infamous OBJ photo?" And what he means by that is the Giants' record has 33-71 since this photo. So maybe like this moment, the tush push, all of it, like maybe it changes the luck of the team going forward. This could change things. Let's be positive.
Look at that. I mean, look at that. I think.
Don't you miss that? I miss that.
Oh my God! It's just everything has been bad lately, except last year. So how does it go back? You know what I mean? How does it go back to this? How are we as Giants fans happy and excited? And we overachieved last year, and then we go into Minnesota. Everybody had us. Well, actually, we lost the game 2 weeks prior. Then we go in, we win the game. Daniel, hey, how about that game? Daniel was immaculate. Look what he does when he's protected.
We got a lot of season left, kid.
No, we don't.
We don't? Are you wrapping them?
Listen, I was at the game Sunday night against the Dolphins. I was at that game. 40-0. Do you know that I've never been to something that was over that quickly? It was done. I don't even smoke weed, and I just started hitting a weed pen. Can I say that?
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even smoke weed, and I was just like, give me a pen.
So you just took a random pen out of the crowd?
My buddy had one, and I go, dude, I don't smoke. What's this gonna do? And I was like, it'll be better than this.
And was it better than that?
Yeah. It was a lot better.
We love hearing. So you've been going to games. I love that. I don't know how you have the time, because you were at that Dolphins game, but you were at the Chargers game.
I was at the Chargers game. Yeah, I'm just trying to make the best of my time on stage, doing pods, doing shows like this, and watching my Giants absolutely crush my heart.
Okay, so the Raiders fans, because this was SoFi, right? Chargers, Raiders, big divisional game. I saw lots of fights in that crowd.
Yeah,
a lot going on, and you had something going on with, obviously everybody was getting after Mark Davis and all of this. So take a look at this, guys. Mark Davis is yelling at them, smarten up, smart. What do you make of that? And you performed in front of some feisty, talkative Miller Lite bottle throwing fans before. What do you think?
I don't think the owner should be doing that. Plus, like, Mark Davis shouldn't be acting like a tough guy with that haircut. It looks like his hair, it looks like they put a bowl. It's really the worst thing I've ever seen. Mark Davis's haircut is so bad. He's a guy I'd want to fight, because I know that if you have that, it looks like an oversized yarmulke that just is like, it's so bad. So it's like, and he's pointing at it. It's like ridiculous.
You'd fight him.
I would just be like, look at your hair, Mark. Nothing's happening here. Look at your head.
Look at your head. Okay, I love that. It's a good take by him. I mean, everyone's yelling to fire Josh McDaniels. I hate the visor. I think Josh McDaniels' visor is worse than Mark Davis's hair.
Is that? It's really bad.
I don't like
right?
a visor situation.
You don't like
at all.
yeah.
I think it's why Sean Payton's struggling this year. He just needs to not wear the visor. That's what I'm.
That's
listen,
what it is.
There's a lot of talk about these coaches. Like there's like a ton of coach firings happening, or like in the fans' minds.
Yeah.
It's Dable, of course, not one of them, not your team, but like from Staley to people are criticizing Belichick to whatever. Like I think there is some hope for the Giants. At least you do have a good coach. You know that. It's not working right now, but like there's more teams than not that have sort of iffy coaches right now. That's my take.
The thing about Dable is I don't think you can say what he's saying in press conferences. That's what's scaring me. I think a press conference after a game says something, and Dable's just kind of tilting his head like with no answers. And he's not like, remember when that would happen with Parcells?
Yeah.
Like, everybody felt it.
Well, I would hate to be asking Parcells questions. He's terrifying.
Yeah, like Dable's like, I still believe in the guys in here, and it's like, I understand you have to say that, but you gotta like at least put your O-line under the gun. I mean, you can't give your quarterback that money and have him running for his life like that, and probably could get hurt. 11 sacks. What did he have? How many sacks was he
11.
against the Cowboys?
8, 9.
Yeah,
8, 9.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah.
Crazy.
So the kids got sacked, 21 times.
Yeah.
And Dable's going, I still believe in these guys. Do you?
What, you want him to say he doesn't?
I want him to say, like, we gotta, get somebody else in here. We got to do something on offensive line. The offensive line is atrocious. Or make those guys feel bad about their job. Seriously.
Yeah, I mean, I think he made Daniel Jones feel bad by leaving him in to get those licks of 11 sacks, which was tough. Oh my God, you're getting so mad.
No, and it seemed like
you're like
and it seemed like he was blaming Daniel for all of it. It seemed like he's yelling at Daniel. I didn't see Dabo and Evan Neal's face going, what are you, nuts?
Yeah.
What are you, nuts? This kid's going to get killed? Are you out of your mind?
You're so hilarious.
You know what I mean? Like,
I know you're being serious and earnest, but I just think you're very funny. We have to get to something.
Okay.
We're done with the Giants.
Okay.
You host the amazing Bone to Pick podcast with Bobby Kelly. We discuss topics that you have a bone to pick with, right?
Yes.
So we thought we'd have some fun, and we'd have a new NFL version of this with a very special guest, Rob Gronkowski. Have you heard of him? Hello. Say hi to each other.
Hey.
Paul, what's up, brother?
What's up, dude? Big fan. Love you, dude.
Wow, as a Giants fan.
Oh, dude, man, Do you know how many times we talked about if Gronk was a Giant, what we would do? Dude, I mean, I know that's not but dude, everybody knows how you balled out, man.
Shouldn't you have a Gronk and Darren Waller?
Yes.
Sorry.
How many times has Waller been targeted, by the way? I mean, Kay, why
And
did
he's
you have me on here
target.
today?
I love you. Okay.
Darren Waller's a baller.
He is a baller. Okay, Paul, your best bud is Patriots fan Bill Burr, who I wonder if Rob knows. The Pats haven't had a great season so far. As we know, Belichick apparently broke up with his longtime girlfriend before the season started. We love Linda. We're sending her love. Do you think it's having any effect on this, Paul?
Listen, it's a tale as old as time. Nothing takes down an empire like a woman. So I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Me and my wife are fighting. No, I listen. I'm sure it lingers. You know, she's probably in his ear, calling him, still yelling at him. You know, she might want the dog. She might want a piece of furniture. And now this guy's got to deal with Mac Jones. Who knows?
Gronk's gonna hate to have to answer this question. Gronk's got no reaction. I was gonna say, okay, let's do a speed. We're gonna do a very quick speed version of this. Let's get into it. Paul, what NFL bone do you have to pick? Like 2 sentences. Go.
I don't like that they kick off in the end zone and always end up starting at the 25 anyway. I think back up and make the guy return it or just start at the 25. I don't know why they keep doing it. That bugs me every time I watch a game.
Gronk, do you have a bone to pick?
Yes, random people touching me in public. Oh, it drives me crazy. They just come up to me, start patting me, start groping me. Oh, I don't know you. Back off. Give me my personal space.
Does it happen all the time?
It happens all the time.
Weird.
All the time.
You too, I'm sure.
Well, he comes across as such a nice dude, too. That
Everyone
people
just thinks they're the best friends with him.
I love how it was an NFL bone, and he's like, nah, don't touch me.
Oh, I have here, Gronk says when refs miss holding calls. Like, where did this come from? What happened?
Yes, when refs miss all the holding calls. When I get held the whole entire game and then I push off on someone a little bit and then they call a flag on me. It was happening like my 2017 season about every single week. And eventually I get frustrated and I start dropping elbows out on the field.
Hey,
and that's
jerks.
what happens when we play the Bills.
Stop touching Gronk. Hands off the Gronkster. All right, we appreciate you, Gronk. We appreciate you, Paul Virzi. You'll be performing all weekend long, October 6th and 7th at the American Comedy Company down in San Diego. Nice drive from LA if you didn't get to catch him here. Yep. You can get tickets at AmericanComedyCo.com. We'll, of course, put that all over our social. Love you. Good luck to your Giants, kid. At least you're having success.
Yeah. Well, thank you for having me. It's great to be here with you.
Good. You got champagne. Okay, we're going to be back. We have a special guest for Gronk. It rhymes with shrinko. Well, all right. Easiest. As far like you get it.
Good. All right.
No, never. You're the best. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest Up and Adams content right on YouTube.